While Liverpool face Barcelona at home with a 3-0 deficit, which of course means without a potentially crucial away goal, Jurgen Klopp will not be without hope. Barcelona's display was driven by the irrepressible Lionel Messi, whose individual performance and stunning free kick stood out, but as these stats from OneFootball show, Liverpool were very much in the tie and could well feel that the scoreline did not entirely reflect the flow of the game. The injury to Roberto Firmino left Klopp with a quandary: disrupt the 4-3-3 that has been so effective this season with a system change, or field a player less talented and well versed in the role than Firmino, but retain the shape. He went with the latter, but Georginio Wijnaldum has played most of the season as a 6 or 8, so asking him to do much more than engage in effective press was a tough ask for the Liverpool midfielder. Nonetheless, there are reasons for Liverpool to be hopeful when they take on Messi and co at Anfield this week. Firstly, Liverpool's press did disrupt Barcelona, especially in the early stages of both halves. While Marc-Andre ter Stegen is among the world's best goalkeepers with the ball at his feet, and Gerard Piqué and Clement Lenglet skillful in possession, the intensity of Liverpool's approach worked, forcing errors. Indeed, in the second half up to the 70th minute or so, Liverpool's hounding and aggressive intent when in possession seemed to have Barcelona on the back foot. While chances were not taken, Liverpool should not surrender their attacking instincts. With Jordi Alba providing width from left back, and Barcelona's midfield keen to get in on attacks, Liverpool found space in which to break and counter from deep. The channel between Lenglet and Alba is an especially productive route, given the latter's propensity to add width when Coutinho cuts inside, and the fact that Rakitic is inherently less defensively minded than his midfield counterparts. While the decision to start Joe Gomez made some sense in terms of creating a narrower back four to guard against Messi, had he been selected, Trent Alexander-Arnold's forward bursts, together with Mohamed Salah's threat, could have both caused Barcelona defensive issues and limited the attacking threat of Alba, Rakitic and Coutinho. Indeed, Barcelona were fairly obviously most vulnerable when they had just surrendered possession, and this feeds into how Klopp likes to play. While his Liverpool side have pressed less this season, they can exploit Barcelona's own press and desire to push forwards to counter-press and isolate the centre-backs. Do this enough, and Klopp's team will create chances. The fitness of Firmino and Naby Keita, who went off injured, will also be key. While Firmino stands out for his defensive work and his link play, he is also a focal point for the attack in a way Wijnaldum could not be. And while Jordan Henderson, who came on for Keita, did well, the Guinea midfielder is able to push forwards with the ball and play between the lines, which is something Liverpool need in the second leg. An alternative here could be to play Xherdan Shaqiri, either as a false 9 if Firmino suffers a setback, or on the side of a midfield 3 pushing up. Barcelona at times left too much space between lines of defence, either between the forwards and the midfield, or the midfield and the defence. This spacing, and Liverpool's press, explains why in the second half Barcelona were quite often forced to play long, and while Messi and Suarez did a fine job of holding up the ball, it is a facet of Barcelona's play that can be exploited, especially if Liverpool can use a midfielder who occupies those spaces and, by driving forwards with the ball, can draw Barcelona defenders forwards and out of position to close him down. And lastly, Liverpool are in a situation that almost forces them to play a pure form of Klopp's football. While surrendering any kind of goal would surely signal the end of their campaign, a second leg situation whereby they had to guard a slender lead or even face some sort of parity might have curtailed their attacking instincts. While the selections of Wijnaldum and Gomez worked to a degree, and Liverpool were probably unlucky, at least not to get one goal, a more offensive selection will allow Liverpool to double down on an aggressive approach and push forwards in search of the 4 goals they need. Of course, Liverpool have come down from a 3-0 deficit to win the Champions League, albeit in one game rather than over 2 legs, and not against a side featuring Messi. But playing at Anfield will confer an intangible benefit, and Liverpool, should they place their faith, as surely they must, in a high-octane attack and press style of football, will have hope.